Welcome back to another episode of Wren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. I'm going to try and find 3 camps on this server to check out real quick. We're going to go down here to the first one's going to be a camp called Disco Brawlers. Hopefully it's something cool. I expect a low-level camp based on where it is, but I could be wrong. Let's see what we got. We've got a pool room. And a little bit of a tree house. A little bit of a Mothman cultist. That's actually a nice place for a hammock. We've got a prefab with a train. That gives them 2 points, which they're using for a workshop. They've got their power out here and their water generators. If you're at this location, if you just push back your thing down this way a little bit, you can actually get water generators that are, in the water. But I understand some people want the look of the corner build, and I get that. They use this front end up here as a market. They've got Beckett as a follower, which means they're at least level 25. They've got some farm implements out. They've got the giant dino in the middle of the road that look like Godzilla, or they're trying to. And they've got, this place. I'm not going down there. So on a scale of 1 to 10 is how I grade camps. If you use a prefab, I give you 2 points. If you use a... See, here are these suitcases I told you about in the other thing that people can buy from you that people will buy just to, have them. I bought the one. I'm not going to buy the others because I don't really care about the others that much. I don't really care about the suitcases in general, to be honest. One is enough. The other colors are convenient and kind of cool, but not really necessary. It's kind of like getting a Christmas tree with like multiple shades of pink and green. And, it is what it is. It's like this tree and this tree are essentially the same. They've just got, a slightly different color palette. Nothing that I would really care about. If you are going to build here and you're going to use farming as a thing, I highly recommend not bothering with corn, because you have corn right here. Unless you're doing it to give yourself a specific count, which you could do if you were building like, a farm for general like adhesives and things like that. You might have gone over here and counted how many of those there are and figured you need 1 more or 2 more to meet the number of plants that you have in your section. So this camp, I'm going to give it a 3 because it does what it does, but it's not really, there's nothing really here that's great or epic, and the design is not that wonderful, and it's not really put together in any way to make it really cool. Okay, I'll give it a 4. They gave the robot dog its own little fluffy dog. Alright, so they gave the dog a dog toy. So I'll give it a 4. But if you're going to try and do that whole thing with the making Godzilla, you need to actually put the fire thing in the center of the forehead between the eyes further back, and then drop it down on a drop plate and get it to drop down a few times to get it into the right location. Otherwise it just doesn't look right. Either that, or you could do the opposite, which is take a piece of conduit or a rug, put the fire on it, and use your camp module to lift it up into the right location that you want. And you could technically do that from this angle down here. If you set it up right, you never have to, you just position your dino where you want and then use the rug on the thing to lift the fire up to where you want it to go, or the conduit, and just hide it that way, which in all honesty is probably the better way to go. But that's neither here nor there. This place is a 4. It is not bad. It is Disco Brawls camp. And we will go up here and check out Supreme Justice 63's camp. Next, and see what we can come up with here. One thing that I will admit, Bethesda does God rays really well in their games. The engine that they use can be used to make environmental effects look really beautiful. Now, the big problem that Bethesda has is that although the engine can make things look beautiful, unless you include textures that are equally beautiful, well, it's not really worth it. So we've got one prefab here, and I'm now wanted. This is their bedroom, I guess. This is their vendor's room, I guess. And this is their workroom. None of these are particularly good. All of these are particularly bad. In the fact that the roofs are flat and the buildings are really not imaginative at all or even designed well for what they are. They serve a purpose and they do what they're supposed to, but they don't do anything great. And yes, I took their stuff. Whee! Because they locked the door and now I'm wanted and can't see anything on my map. See? So I'm going to have to find somebody who's crazy enough to try and kill me, which will be fun. I'm going to go back to my camp, which is the one that I can see. Hmm. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to break stuff down. I'm going to store it. Open that back up. I'm going to learn the suitcase plan. Go back over here. See, now I have no camps that I can see at all because that guy decided to put a lock on his bedroom. So I'm giving that camp bright shiny 2 because it's a piece of PO shit. Or a POS if you like. Then I am going to have to find somebody to kill me, which should be easy enough if I go right here. Let's see. I have travel agent on. It still costs. I don't think it's working properly. Alright. Here we go. Go there. Okay, let's go ahead and do this while I'm thinking about it. As I need to make myself as easy a target as possible for one of these yokels. Well, there's that. Oh well. That's so funny. I'm gonna have to put these back on at least, probably. Now I should be able to fast travel. By the way, if you want to level a character fast, the easiest way to do so is to have mentats on your character, raise their intelligence to the max stat that you can, um, build them as a bloodied build, and install in them a set of unyielding armor, because you can get your intelligence up to where you're generating high levels of XP in a relatively quick and easy process. Now, I'm going to bounce into this place, and there's probably not going to be anybody here except me, because that's the way my luck runs on this game lately. Mm-hmm. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And I died. And he died. What a joke. See, is anybody that I know on right now? And maybe get him to kill me. Oh boy. This is the joy of doing camp reviews. People lock their camps. I'm playing characters that have the ability to unlock any lock in the game. I gotta start making at least one character that can't unlock anything. It has no lock picking ability at all. Just for doing reviews, apparently. I'm gonna fast travel to him directly and have him shoot me in the face. Because it's what I do. Alright. So I'm gonna have to find somebody to kill me. And I guess I will talk to you guys later. It's been Ren for Ren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. It's, as always, enjoy the game as best you can. And have as much fun as you can. Talk to you later.